that is it compulsory to deliver the Jummah khutbah in Arabic? There are differences of opinion among the scholars, but with the exception of Imam Malik, may Allah be pleased with him, all the other scholars, including Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Shafi, Imam Ahmad bin Hanbal, and all the other scholars, most of them, may Allah be pleased with them all, they agree that if the audience, if the congregation cannot understand Arabic, the Jummah khutbah can be given in any other language. But the minimum requirement of Jummah khutbah, that is praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, sending the blessing on the Prophet, and the Arabic verses to be recited in the Jummah khutbah, they should at least be in Arabic. The remaining part can be in any language. There is not a single authentic hadith in which the Prophet said that the Jummah khutbah cannot be given in any other language. But I do know that the Prophet always gave the khutbah in Arabic. And the reason was because the people of Arabia at that time, they only understood Arabic. So because they understood Arabic, the Prophet always gave the khutbah in Arabic. But no hadith says that he prevented people from giving the khutbah in any other language, or he told other people not to give the khutbah in any other language. The reason the Jummah khutbah is there is because to guide the congregation towards the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and the Prophet, as well as to give them some guidance about the latest happenings in the community. In short, it is to guide and give advice to the Muslim Ummah. It will be illogical to say that I will give guidance to a person in a language he doesn't understand. So, but naturally when you give guidance, you should give in the language he understands. If you go to America, in America, they have the Jummah khutbah in English, many mosques. Many mosques throughout the world, they have khutbah in the local language. In America, in Canada, in UK, in South Africa, many mosques have the khutbah in English. If you go to Arabia, the Arab countries, since the people understand Arabic, the khutbah there is in Arabic. But last month when I had been to Kuwait, though the majority people of Kuwait understand Arabic, yet a few mosques had the khutbah in English. A few mosques had the khutbah in Urdu. A few mosques even had Malayalam and other languages. This the government has given special permission so that the expatriates, those people who are not the residents of Kuwait, those who come from outside Kuwait for employment in Kuwait, they will receive guidance in their local language. So khutbah can be given any language, but the condition is that praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala should be in Arabic. The blessing invoking on Prophet should be in Arabic. And the dua that you have should be in Arabic, which can consist even of few verses, few lines, which you can also translate in a khutbah. So there is no harm at all. In fact, people should be encouraged so that they get guidance. It should be given in the local language, except the few parts I mentioned. It should be in Arabic, which can also be translated. It's in India, most parts of India, and those mosques controlled by the Indian immigrants abroad, where the khutbah is only in Arabic. A few mosques have a pre-khutbah, a new thing, pre-khutbah, which is in the local language. A few mosques have translation of the khutbah after the Jummah Salah. Therefore I request and I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may He also give hidayah to the people in India, that even in India we have the khutbah in the local language so that we get guidance every week during Jummah.